Okay, we are back.
What's going on, Marty?
Back. It
We're
just
back.
it seems like it was just yesterday. It was
Seems,
blizzarding, and we were finishing up our
yeah,
last
it
Yakoff
was
Award.
like it was actually this kind of spring we did the first one. It seems like it was last year, but now we're doing a second one
Yeah.
this year because everything went so well. You and
Yeah.
I have been on a few adventures
Oh
since
yeah.
then,
Oh yeah.
right?
Man, it's been a
Yeah,
blur.
like
I mean,
Sea Otter. That whole Sea Otter Lodge trip came after the Yakoffs finished.
that's right. Yeah. And if they keep posting those pictures, I'm going back.
yeah,
I
they're
can't
catching.
take it. It's
Yeah,
it's
they're
so
catching some
gorgeous.
big fish right now, and it's
Yeah.
that time of year for the salmon. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's we were there a little early for the salmon, but we had a lot of fun catching all the bottom fish, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was awesome. And
And what?
you were a trooper out there 14, 17 hours a day. like,
Yeah. It was the day that my battery ran out. That was a rough day.
yeah,
I had to pedal and paddle a long ways against the tide and against the wind.
yep. It's a
But
different, the ocean's a different machine. It's,
oh yeah, you have to respect it.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I
Uh,
remember fishing out there beside Wade in like 10, 12-foot rollers, and it was
yeah,
like Wade from Yakoff, and I'm like, "There's Wade,
yeah,
there's Wade,
yeah. I remember
everybody's
that
gone.
day.
There's Wade, everybody's gone. There's Wade, everybody's gone." Like it was crazy watching that.
The uh, the adventure of you can't. The video that we took doesn't give it justice of what it
Yeah,
was like.
I agree.
It was really good. And so, if you guys are looking for an epic trip, Um, I definitely you want to go to Sea Otter Lodge. They got kayaks.
I'm even wearing that shirt right now.
Oh yeah, they have incredible food. They'll make you a sandwich. It'll take you 3 days to eat it.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
pretty spoiled for sure. And we've got another one in the works, Marty, for next spring
right.
in Colombia that I told you about. So
Yeah.
that could be
Yeah.
the next adventure, doing peacock bass and Pariba and Parai and some crazy fish. But
Do we need sidearms for that one?
you said that about the first one.
Of course I did.
I thought that was just because you've never hung out with Canadians before,
Well,
but I guess
uh,
it was fish you were talking
one of our guys almost got ate by a whale.
about. Almost doesn't count.
Anyway,
Yeah.
now we're going to talk about the Yakoffs coming up. Get some
Yep.
some I got some announcements to make as well. You just finished a 30-hour trip cross Canada.
Not cross Canada, just from
Oh,
Winnipeg. My mom's been in the hospital, so I was in
yeah.
Winnipeg and back to BC, but it was about 22 hours drive the last couple days.
Wow.
And literally, I towed two kayaks and my Malone trailer to Winnipeg on July 1st, which was Canada Day. Towed it all the way there, put it in my mom's garage.
Yeah.
Ended up being in the hospital or at ICAST the entire time. And I towed it back and had to go through 3 zebra mussel stops through 3 provinces on my way back. And I didn't even take the kayaks off the trailer once. Didn't
Wow.
even use them. Yeah.
Man. Yeah, I know you end up organizing everything so much you didn't get to hardly fish up in Canada
I
either.
know. I
But,
know.
but let's hear about though. You went to ICAST
Yep.
and you got to go on a trip. Tell us about that trip down there.
So after ICAST, I hung out down there. I have a good buddy in Jupiter. And hey, Walton, one of the
Yeah.
next Yakoff guys. Sweet. So I went down to Jupiter. I have a buddy down there that has that massive boat with the 600s.
Yeah, no one believes me until I show them the picture.
It's not a kayak, definitely.
Yeah.
65-foot HCB Estrella with 600 Mercs.
The world's largest center console.
It's the world's largest and most expensive center console in the world.
Jeez.
That's crazy. So I get this. I went there to see him. Then I went down to Marco Island actually to meet Mike from D Hooker, and spent a couple days with him fishing for snook and redfish and drum, and ended up actually staying in his house, which was amazing. Going out, meeting his partners with D Hooker, and learning the whole story. Then went back to Jupiter. Then I was supposed to come back to Canada, and instead of coming back to Canada, I got invited to take that 65-foot boat across to the Bahamas.
Gee.
I called a couple connections down there and brought Shearwater over to the Bahamas and an old town over to the Bahamas and went barracuda fishing in the Bahamas in kayaks. Like,
Oh man.
it was insane. It was so fun.
Were you by yourself in the kayak or was somebody with you?
No one had ever kayak fished, but I had 2 kayaks, so one guy came with me, and
Yeah.
and it was so fun, so different, such clear water, just a
Yeah.
different experience. You could see 4 or 5 foot long barracudas swimming around.
Oh my
I probably
God.
lost 30 Gibbs spoons. Remember those Gibbs spoons
Yeah.
we
Oh
took
yeah.
up there?
Yeah.
They worked like crazy on this trip, but those I
Wow.
wasn't ready with a steel leader or anything, so it was just like barracuda gone, Spanish mackerel gone,
Oh man.
nonstop. But it was
Wow.
awesome. Yeah,
Wow. Incredible.
yeah,
That'd be worth going down there.
yeah,
So
man. It was pretty cool. So different from being in the Pacific Northwest with you, and
yeah.
then Florida and the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Now here I am in Nebraska, and believe it or not, now I'm going to talk a little bit about this. I don't know if anybody in the country is running an event like this, but we are doing a statewide challenge. We have 23 anglers, which is pretty good,
Yep,
and the objective is to catch your biggest bass, 5 bass off 5 different lakes. That takes some work and some strategy, and it's going to take some time
yep,
as well. So I go out today. I had a doctor's appointment. I want to rabbit trail this doctor's appointment this morning, and because of my yearly checkup, and I told my doctor, do you guys ever have people come in with a fish hook stuck in?" He goes, "Oh yeah, all the time." I said, "I got just a device for it. It's FDA approved, the
yeah.
de-hooker." He goes, "I'm
This,
going to
yeah,
check into that." Well, I'm going to make sure he checks into it because I'm going to bring
yeah.
it next time in the office, and
That's
then make
awesome.
sure he orders it right off his phone.
Yeah,
So, so anyway, we'll get it in the Lincoln hospitals. How about that?
yeah, that's awesome.
And
And
then,
you and I have been working on a project with the University of Nebraska too. Can you speak about
oh,
that?
I
Or
will. Yep, I will say first though. Guess what? We gotta
my daughter would
introduce.
say chicken butt.
No, Tanya's back.
Oh, Tanya's ready to find out what kind of new prizes we have this
Yeah,
year, I think.
Tanya was baptized today on a boat ramp, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
She had a
Yeah.
video of her falling down on a
Oh,
boat.
really?
But you got to be careful in those things, you guys. They are so slippery
Nice.
uh, this time of year, and you got to have 3 points of weight on your hand, 2 feet,
Yeah.
or a paddle, because man, it now if we can get back, yeah, that'd be nice, yeah, Jimmy. Anyway, where was I? This event.
Tripod.
So
Tripod. Tanya.
yeah, and Tanya, and anyway, Tanya and everybody. So we got this event, and you got to try to catch 1 bass off each lake. Now you can upgrade on that lake if you want.
Right.
You have 1 month to get your bass, and there's guys already. There's a couple guys day one yesterday got 20-inch bass already on one lake.
Sweet.
And so I go out yesterday in the rain, and I get a 14-inch bass. I go out today
Is
after
that
my
a personal
doctor's
best?
appointment. What's that?
Is that a personal best?
No, it's a personal worst tournament. Anyway, oh man, she says she's feeling it now. Anyway, so I go to this I go to this lake yesterday. I catch a 14, and there's a kid there. He wasn't catching anything. He went all around the lake. I finally caught up with him. I said, "Hey man, you want to catch a fish?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Here." So I gave him a Nico rig. He
Of
put it
course.
on. I don't know if he caught a fish or not after that, but I could hear him over there. He was saying, "He's got another one. He's got another one. He's got another one." So I went over there and tried to help him out. I don't
Yeah.
like I said, I don't know because it was raining and everything there. So I catch a 14. That's it. So I go out after the doctor's appointment today on this other lake up, around here, and I did catch 3 over 17 inches and
Nice.
a few little ones. And then I moved to another lake, I got skunked, except for a big catfish. And it's a lake that generally has fish in it, but we have these algae blooms, man, and they are just uh, the bite is not very good. And of course, we just had 3 or 4 days of constant rain. I mean, literally, somebody turned the shower on and didn't turn it off for 3 days.
Really?
And I mean, we're talking like inches of rain. We've had 24 inches in 2 months, I believe it was, and that's unusual for us here.
Crazy.
Usually everything's brown. It's like jungle right now everywhere. So
Yeah.
anyway, there's my story on. But this event, though, it's going to be interesting how it turns out. And I think the guys are having fun with it, and we're going to give a little plaque out at the end, and it's not big money. It's like the winner's going to get about $250, but it's just the challenge of it. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping
Prestige of
maybe
winning.
some other states might want to do this too. I don't know. We'll see.
Cool.
And real quick, another announcement. Saturday, we have our Catch All You Can. It's our first one of the year. We do them in the fall, and that's in Omaha, Cunningham Lake. I just put an announcement out about it. That's a lot of fun. We have a micro bag. We have best five. We have all you can catch. So there's something for everyone. And we have two divisions, inexperienced and experienced guys and gals. Um, we should have a pretty good turnout. We got 10 signed up already for that. And then we have some prizes that are based on your participation and your effort. So each one you enter, you get your name in a drawing. For every 100 inches you catch, you get your name in a drawing again. And we have an Eco Fishing 250 entry, uh, yeah, a Yak Attack Black Pack, a Little Miami fishing rod, and a Hoodoo kayak.
Nice.
So pretty good prizes, and then of course you can win some little cash too. And then we have some other smaller prizes too. So we have Kayak Jack's Bass Kit, for the winners as well. So lot
Sure,
going on there.
there's some Nikos in there.
Yeah, might throw one or two in there. Yeah,
I
and
mean,
then hey, next week though, Keith, I'm going down to Missouri. There's 15 guys in this event, 5 teams of 3. This is the most unusual event you've ever heard of.
yeah.
All right. 3-man teams. We were selected by a committee, I think. Each team has their own jerseys. We
Right.
each paid $100 to get in it. It's on a private lake with giant bass.
How many teams?
5 teams of 3. Each team represents a U.S. veteran
Oh,
that
cool.
will be present. The winning
Oh, really?
team, yeah, they'll be present. The winning team, whoever wins, whichever team wins, they will be representing a veteran. That veteran wins a fully outfitted new canoe.
Sweet.
Is that cool or what?
That's very cool.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the kicker. The 3-man teams, we each only fish 3 hours. So team member 1 fishes for 3 hours. Number 2 goes the next 3 hours. And you can tell them stuff as you come in or whatever, but you only get
Right.
3 hours to fish.
So it's like a relay race,
It's a
kind of.
relay. Yeah, it's a relay fishing
Sweet.
tournament. But
That's
isn't
cool.
that cool? So
Yeah.
I'm doing that. I'm driving 5.5 hours uh, and to go there next Sunday and then come back Monday night. Maybe Tuesday
Sweet.
morning. I don't know. I
I will
see.
be in. You said that's in Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah. I I will be in Missouri at the end of the month at the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame event.
There you go. And hey, see if they start a kayak Hall of Fame. That'd be kind of cool.
We've been talking about it. You and I have been talking about it
Yeah,
too.
that's cool. That's cool.
I told
So
you we've got some. I have a crazy trip coming up
yeah,
here in 2 weeks, right? So for those of you in this chat right now and watching this show,
yeah.
I donated through my wife's
Oh
work
yeah,
ski
yeah.
lodge. We donated for the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame to raise money for fish rehabilitation and scholarships. One of the things I did was hook up some prizes, and where I live in Canada, my wife runs this crazy expensive high-end boutique ski chalet, and we donated a 3-night 4-day stay there, or they did, and the winners of it were Davey Height, Kevin Van Dam, Mark Zona, Mike McInnes, and Dave Mercer.
Oh my
And
gosh.
all five of those five guys and their five wives are all coming here where I live in Canada for 4 days in 2 weeks. And I have arranged kayaks, and I'm taking Kevin Van Dam and Zona and all those guys I just mentioned. I'm taking them kayak fishing on the Columbia River for trout. And I'm
Man.
not going to lie, I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm confident where we're going. And they've never fished out of kayaks before.
Oh my gosh.
So
That's gonna be
one of
epic.
the things we're doing is getting a couple brand new kayaks shipped up here that I'm picking up in Washington next week to bring here. Hopefully the Border Patrol is not listening to this, but they're going to sign it, and we're going to ship it back to the United States, to Missouri, and put those kayaks signed by those five guys into the Hall of Fame auction to raise money for scholarships and fish rehabilitation. So should be
Wow.
pretty awesome, and pretty excited.
You come up with the coolest stuff, man. Tell you what, pretty cool.
Should be fun.
Well, Jimmy Burks, yeah, I can't wait for that event next week. It'd be a lot of fun. It's gonna be I got a busy few days ahead here, getting ready too.
Yeah, I thought you were retired, Marty.
Yeah,
Every day you tell me about the 15 jobs you have to do today,
yeah, yeah.
including riding your lawnmower today.
Riding lawnmower, push lawnmower, and well, I came inside and I had a check, so I'm getting paid for some of this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Bassmaster sent me a check today. That was kind of nice.
Sweet.
So I'm employed by Bassmaster and Kayak Angler magazine.
Yeah.
Isn't that something? That's pretty cool. So I'm not unemployed.
So, can you explain about this University of Nebraska grant?
Oh yeah. This
Like,
we got so much going
that's
on.
super exciting. I think
Yeah,
you know
there's
more
so
about it
much
than
going
I
on.
do. I just kind of supported it,
Yeah,
but yeah, tell
guys,
them what's going on.
the people that are here are getting the juice tonight because there is just so. By the way, guys, the FFS stuff, they're trying to steal our thunder today. You know, we're not going to talk about it here. Just so you know,
Yeah.
I love the suspense of catching a fish. That's all I'm going to say. So anyway, so the University of Nebraska. Oh, oh yeah. Hey, Mike. I meant to say hi earlier, Mike. Thanks for being on here. Yeah, living a dream, man. So, so University of Nebraska reached out to me, what, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and they said, "Hey, Marty, would you write a letter for us for a grant we're trying to get for the university to start a kayak fishing club here, and we want to get students involved in that. They have a huge bass club there. I've gone up and presented for them, but they want to get a kayak fishing club going." And there's this grant, and I believe the late Johnny Carson has something to do with it, but it's like a $500,000 grant, and they applied for it. Anyway, I wrote the letter, and of course, then I connected you, Keith, with them as well. Keith
Yeah.
wrote a letter, but the main thing, though, guys, think about this: college kids. You know, number one thing I've seen, because I also am an adjunct for 2 colleges here
Yeah.
and another job. Job. Anyway, uh, they the kids, though, you know, mental health is a big issue, man. And so I really believe this kayak fishing thing will help with mental health. And we're planning on running some small friendly derbies, you know, and stuff like that. They said if they don't get it, they're still going to have resources to be able to start something. So we're going to try to help them out. Keith's going to help them out,
Yeah.
and we're going to get them rigged up and so forth. But it's a pilot program for all colleges and universities across the country. So
Yeah.
that's the goal. So right here in Nebraska, isn't that something? And that's kind of where, you know, kayak fishing in the Midwest, that's where it started as well,
Yeah.
you know. So it's kind of cool that we're, kind of like the cornerstone of it.
And that's kind of what got me thinking about these Yakoffs we're doing again. And there's a
Wow.
lot of high end, like, sponsored anglers again in this one.
Yeah.
But the next one we've chatted about, Marty, see what everybody thinks about this. But the next Yakoffs we do in spring, I want to do like Yakoffs Next Gen, which would be like 16 different colleges or universities and 16 different anglers pair them up with a mentor like Marty
Yeah.
or Chad or Drew or people like
Mike
that
Huzar.
to help them with their to help them with that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that it's just brought on this new stuff, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So there's all kinds of stuff. Guys, the kayak fishing thing isn't just tournaments. There is so much out there. Now, believe me, I'm as competitive as anybody and still have it in my blood. But at the same time, we're trying to come up with some fun events, which we have, and you can get involved. Mike Husar has come up with one where it's the Working Man's Trail, and it's a week-long tournament, and you pick your day, and you
Cool.
pick a public lake that's off of a list from any of the Midwest states. And so far, I've bombed at both of them. But there's guys that have, it's really cool, the strategy for it, because you got to hit your lake at the right time, the one you choose. But he's doing a good job with that, and building it. And he's got a women's side of it, a youth side of it now. So that's another event, and it's affordable. I think it's like $40-$45. I don't
But that's
know.
also a very cool technique and way to run something, because
Yeah,
a lot of the guys that are out there that totally believe in the moon phases and all that
yeah,
stuff, they'll
yeah,
pick those dates on those days, right?
yeah. Well, I know.
So
Take for instance, a friend of mine named DJ. He's out of St. Louis, and he has Thursdays off. Well, he can't fish those live Saturday events
right,
because of that. So this gives him a chance to fish one on a his day is Thursday,
right,
and then for retired guys, we just pick our day.
yeah,
But you got guys that work weekends and they can pick a day. And so it's kind of a cool deal. Yeah, he's got a ladies event coming up. You bet, Mike. And then
right,
uh
cool,
so there's just we got so much going on, Keith, it's unreal.
yeah,
By the way, I just had a kid call me a while ago. We got 2 kids in this 5 lake 5 bass contest.
sweet,
So I'm thinking about having a kid division next. See, this tournament is a test. It's like, will it work? Will it won't work? Will people like it? If it works, then I'm thinking about
and
having a youth division.
yeah, and everything just spawns new ideas, right? When you see the interest
Oh
and
yeah,
people
yeah,
come in and just all that stuff. So
yeah. And hopefully some of these companies see that as well, and they go, "Hey, we
right,
want to be part of that."
yeah, we just launched a program initiative with Brenna at Rapid Media, and it's called Paddling Kids, and it's a story contest for kids to get out there
Uh-huh.
and send us what they did this summer to encourage them to get on the
Oh
water and
wow,
paddle, right?
wow.
And
And
we got
you take
Jackson
Josh
Kayak is our
Jones.
main sponsor with that, and they
Who's
love
that?
that. Jackson Kayaks
Oh,
was the
really?
main
Wow.
sponsor of that, because it's like kids' stories and like what they're doing outside of
Yeah,
school and not being sitting there playing video games and stuff, but get out on the water
yeah.
and paddle and do something.
Where can you find out about that? Because I got a kid who could probably enter that.
Paddlingmag.com.
Paddlingmag.com. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or yeah.
anyway, where were we at here? He's doing a 5x5. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of events going on, and just looking forward. Of course, the eco fishing, man. Have you heard about that event, the eco fishing
Yeah.
250?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
guys, those that are on here, if you don't go to that, I'm sorry, you're missing out. They give away $80,000 in prizes. Now, the guy or gal who catches the biggest bass gets 10 grand. No questions asked, just 10 grand. And then the winner of the tournament,
Anybody can get that bass.
anybody can get it. Stony Floyd got it last year, like literally in the last half hour, I think it was, on a buzzbait. And the year before, Chris Longsword from Nebraska got it in the last few minutes.
Right.
And also the winner of the tournament will get at least 5 grand. But it's not about the money, man. The event itself is like unbelievable. Guys come from all over, have a great time, and it's fall, it's late,
Yeah.
it's got kind of cool, golden everywhere, in the Ozarks. So
It's like Drew's Adventure Series. It's just a fun
yeah,
tournament.
yeah. So these kinds of things. So I know we talked a lot about these events and stuff. We want to get into the Yakoffs and what's happening there. So Keith, tell us what is going on with this. Oh, by the way, first of all, congrats to Jake Suvak. He's got the
Yeah.
belt. But again, we're having another bracket with 16 kayak anglers. Tell us what's going on with that.
Well, the first ones were so successful, we decided to run another one this fall, and now we're going to run them biannually, but change up the themes of them. So the prize structure and all that stuff is not going to change, but we're going to bring in it's not just sponsored anglers and this and that, like a weekend warrior Yakoffs, a kids Yakoffs, college next gen, like different things like that with mentors and people that were in the other ones. But so this one is kicking off next Monday on September 8th. We've got 16 anglers in. To be honest, I can't tell you the names right now because I got so many applications.
Wow.
I haven't picked the 16 yet, but I have to do it right away because this week we're building the templates. But there's so many really good anglers. I'm not good with giving people bad news, and I'm going to have to give a few people some bad news. But there's some people that I think would be better suited to go into one of these other themed ones down the road. So that's kind of what I'm going with. But anyway, the first ones were so successful, but a lot of the feedback I got was we had that one grand prize for voting. And it was kind of like winning the lottery because we had over 200,000 like, entries, right?
Wow.
Over 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So this time, not only do we have 3 grand prizes because we have a fully rigged hoodoo like last time, we also have a fully rigged Vibe Shearwater, and then we also have a choice of your trailer from Malone Auto Rack's website. So we have 3 huge grand prizes just for voting and following along.
Wow.
But also to bring in more sponsor levels and to make sure it wasn't just that grand prize option, this time we developed a battle sponsor. So say it was Marty against Keith this week.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's sponsored by Hookup Baits. And Hookup Baits is going to sponsor that week. And during that 1 week, he will come on our podcast with us, Chad,
Mm-hmm.
and then also do a giveaway that week. So every week you're going to be able to win things like a Newport motor, a big thing of baits from Lunker Hunt, like different things like that. But also, it was actually so successful that Uncle John's Cider Mill out of Michigan is our first official beverage sponsor of the Yakoffs. So there's a beverage company that makes cider that's doing one of the battle sponsors, and you're going to win kayakangler.com.
Kayakangler.com. There you go, Mike.
Sorry, I was just answering that question.
Okay, wait. I'm going to go back here a second. So the weekly prizes, how do you win those?
So it's exactly the same way. So we have a thing called Viral Sweep.
Okay.
Where you enter. So what you do is you go in and say it was Marty against Keith. You look at Marty's setup, you look at Keith's setup, you pick which angler you want to move on.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do it daily. But then it takes you to another page where you can like Marty's, follow Marty on Instagram, follow Marty on Facebook, follow Keith here, but follow the sponsor of the week and like this or watch this video, get extra votes. So when you do that, you're going to be entered into winning one of the 3 grand prizes. But also, if you come back daily, you can get bonus votes to win that prize of the week, which is like Shimano, Daiwa, Yak Rods, this cider company, a whole bunch of different really cool things. Snake River Manufacturing. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. So it's very cool. And the hopes of that is to get more daily engagement.
Yeah.
So people are going to come and do that every day.
Yeah.
Because there's some really cool prizes. And we went from having 6 sponsors in the first Yakoffs to having about over 20 now.
Wow. 6 to 20 sponsors.
Mike from D Hooker is again the presenting sponsor.
Mhm.
Also, Yak Attack this year, or this, I keep saying this year, but it's actually 6 months later. Yak Attack has become a category sponsor, so they're our official accessory sponsor, and they actually have outfitted a bunch of the anglers in the competition with
Mm.
Yak Attack products. But there's also gift certificates that are going to be out there from Yak Attack for these weekly prizes
Mhm.
and part of the grand prize, so you can outfit your boat how you want to outfit your boat.
Wow.
So
There
there's a
you
lot
go,
going
guys.
on. There's a lot going on.
Wow. That's pretty cool. That's going to help everybody stay engaged for the weekly prizes on
Yeah,
it. And then hopefully we can do some giveaways on the live show as well.
definitely we will for sure.
and
I need to come up with some new ones because Tanya's going to win them all again.
yeah, we
She
got
actually sent she actually sent me a picture last year of her with every single different
oh
prize
wow.
we gave away.
Yeah.
Hoodoo cooler, Guardian Angel light kit,
We got to get
a
we
D
got to get
hooker. She had everything.
wow. We got to get her to get more people on here too. We've
Yeah,
been getting a lot of views. We get most of our views after the show when we
yeah.
record it on there, but the word's getting out there. Oh, by the way, with Mike and D Hooker, he's also come up with a new kayak version, hasn't he?
So they came up with two new versions that they released at,
Okay.
and this company just came out last year at
Yeah.
ICAST 2024 with that original D
Yeah.
hooker.
Yeah.
Now they've come up with another one, which is called the Yak, and it's actually like a carabiner that has the same tool on it. So it's
Hmm.
smaller. It could clip onto like a tether or whatever onto your PFD. So it's there and it's not as bulky. Then they have another one called the Dink, which is a small one. It's more for like flies or a sabiki rig or something small like that. And like you said, Marty, they just right before ICAST got FDA approval on
Right.
that tool.
Right.
So they're going to be in hospitals and doctor offices and everything.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty
Pretty
neat.
pretty awesome success story after 1 year.
Yeah. And I have mine. I have mine in my first aid kit on
Yeah,
my kayak.
perfect.
Just in case. Oh, by the way,
And it's not even for having it for yourself. It's there
yeah.
like when you see someone that needs help.
And off that as well, there's a new. I'm just going to say this. There's a new. It's a safety course coming out. It's going to be
Yep.
called K-Fast.
Yep.
That is going to. I think that's going to save a lot of lives, man.
Yep.
And I'm encouraging everybody when you see that to take that course. Very inexpensive. It's not like this, you know, like
And I
I'm
know
just going to say
exactly what
there's
you're talking
others
about.
out there,
Yeah.
huh?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like
Yeah,
we've
there's others out there that are very high
there-
priced and they're not the same as what we're
yeah.
doing.
And this is going to offer from beginner to an intermediate to
Yes.
advanced to
Yeah.
guide to every level.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
can actually
it's through experienced people that know what they're talking about.
right. And you can go to the highest level. Once you get to the highest level, you can actually teach your own classes and you'll
Teacher
get
courses.
paid
Yeah.
for teaching those classes. But there is a basic course, and what I see happening is on all these major trails is I see it being a requirement eventually, because there's so much stuff that's happened, and a lot of it's guys that they mean well, but they don't have the experience, and they go out there and fish big water or river water, and something happens because they just didn't know.
Yeah, and it's insane how many people don't like one of our social person that
Mhm,
works at Rapid Media, Maddie. She's also a guide on Lake Superior. This
mhm.
weekend, she rescued a, a mom and a kid in an inflatable where the mom had flipped out in 60-degree water in Lake Superior with no PFD on her, no PFD on the kid. And
Jeez,
she towed them back in, and she was out there guiding. Like
wow,
people just take things for granted, and you
yeah,
got to remember when you're out there, like
yeah.
you got to be
Oh,
safe.
and there are people like I had a guy last summer, not this summer, the previous summer. He was behind me. He was no, he was ahead of me, but I had turned, and as I
Yep.
was turning, his rod got caught on a tree limb and was pulling out, and he reached back, and as he reached back, he flipped his kayak. He had his life jacket on, but it wasn't even buckled. It went up over the top of his head, and he's splashing around. So I get back to him. I had to grab the front of my kayak, and then a boat came over and helped us. But if I wasn't there, that boat wasn't there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if
And
he'd
it's
have made it.
amazing. Like these stories happen all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
wear
not.
your life jacket, buckle it up,
Yes.
zip it up all the time. Even
And more importantly, if you're not wearing your PFD and you have a really cool picture, we can't publish it without
right,
having
right.
PFD
Yeah,
on. So
yep.
we can't do it.
Yep, I will not take a picture of someone without their life jacket on.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
So,
like, yeah, you can't do it.
anyway, so that's pretty cool, man. We got a good one coming up here, and there's 16 anglers, right?
There's 16. I have to whittle it down to 16 because I had
Okay.
way more than triple that for applications,
Wow.
which is awesome. And we now have all of those assets for different projects down the road. But it's kind of hard to whittle it down from like my last 18 to 16. It's really hard to build a bracket of 18. You can't
Yeah,
do.
right.
So
So what is the winning, like Jake won a fully outfitted kayak, didn't he? A Vibe?
nope.
He won
So
$2,500.
it's like when you enter a barbecue contest, you don't want to win
Uh-huh.
a barbecue, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
The anglers like to get some cash. So
Okay.
Jake in the first one won $2,500 US. A bunch of coverage all over our channels, and
Yeah.
the belt, which was
Yeah.
presented, which
Yeah.
was very cool. Presented at ICAST to him, and also he got a bunch of new sponsors
Yeah.
from the exposure, and so did
Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then like Malone sent him a new cart, and
Yeah.
yeah, there's so many things that went on with everybody. Like Chad Davison, who was in the final as
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
got him a loan cart, got his new sponsorship. AJ Ramirez, who was out earlier in the round, got a Offlander trailer from Malone. Like
And
this one should be fun. There's some very big personalities.
oh yeah.
I don't want to say any names yet,
Oh
but
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know a couple. Yeah.
you know who's in.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's
Oh,
some big personalities. There's some big followers. There's like social followings.
yeah.
But it's just about fun and teaching and getting the public involved and learning what they can do.
Yeah.
Walton Doyle, that joined this conversation at the
Uh-huh.
beginning, he's one of the anglers, and Wade
Oh.
from Yakoff introduced me to him, and
Uh-huh.
we've chatted a bunch of times. There's some very cool people involved in this that are just up for helping people and showing
Mhm.
off their stuff and how they did it and why they
Mhm.
did it and what they did it for and how you can do it to your own kayak.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
So
And
it's
oh,
great.
by the way, with that, um, we're having our third annual expo in Auburn, January 31st. And you've heard of car shows. Well, we're going to have. I don't. I don't think anybody's done this either. We're having a kayak show.
Yeah,
You bring your
sweet.
kayak in, and it's entered, and we have various categories. But at the same time, we got two dealers coming in that know how to rig kayaks. One of them's going to give a seminar,
Sweet.
and
When you're driving around, are you going to be like on a trailer in your kayak going like this?
no, no, it's in a building. They're in a building. It'll probably be snowing out.
Yeah,
But that if you, God, we've had people travel a long ways to come to this. We find a place for you to stay if you're interested in coming. Anybody, it's $2 to get in.
sweet.
And what it does is sponsors all of our events for the year. This year we gave away another lifetime fishing permit to a kid. I think he's a fifth grader. Last year it was a kindergarten girl got it. It's
Cool.
pretty cool. These kids that win a lifetime fishing permit.
Yeah.
We had one kid win a kayak at one of our events. That was really neat from Hoodoo. So there's a lot going on, but the kayak show. And then, by the way, there is a chance, Keith, that the winner of that show could be in the next Yakoffs.
Sweet.
There's a
Let's do it.
chance. So anyway, that's what we have. Lots of stuff. Anything else we got?
No, just well, one thing I was going to say is so there's 16 anglers in these next Yakoffs. tune in to Kayak Angler on Instagram or Facebook or my Yak Fishaholic page,
Mhm.
because Jake Suvak and I are going to be doing a live draw to pick the battles of who's battling who in these next Yakoffs that
Mhm.
start on Monday morning.
Now, will that be on his live Facebook feed, or is that going to
It'll be
be
on Kayak Angler and mine and Jake's,
okay? Okay.
but it'll be pumped out there first, so you'll see when
Yeah.
it's going to be.
Okay.
My biggest thing right now is weeding it down to 16 because
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time getting it down to the 16, which is awesome because the
Yeah.
first time I was having a hard time trying to get to 16, but then we ended up with 87. So
Gee.
it's been
Wow.
very cool, and
Yeah.
there's so many different types. And the cool thing about this one, Marty, is it's not just bass anglers.
Mhm.
We've got Northwest Vancouver Island, the Pacific Northwest represented. We've got San Diego. We've got Northern California. We've got the Great Lakes. We have kayaks that are going to have downriggers on them.
Wow.
There's a whole bunch of different stuff, and you know from coming up to Sea Otter Lodge with me what that's like.
Yeah.
What a different fishery and how you have to tackle it the other
Oh
way.
yeah. Yeah.
So this one is going to have a lot of different kayaks that are going to bring in a lot of different ways to fish out of the same
Mhm.
kayak. Like this guy from the Great Lakes or this girl
Mhm.
from the Vancouver Island
Mhm.
might have the exact same whatever new canoe U10, for
Mhm.
example, as a bass fisherman or a woman in Nebraska. But those three boats are going to be totally different. And
Mhm.
that's why it's cool.
That's pretty neat. And we can
Yeah,
vote on it. We can vote which one we like.
exactly. And when you vote, you can win some pretty cool prizes.
Yeah. It's a win-win. Win-win
And
situation.
make sure pass the word, because is this the day and time we're going to do this for the next 3 months, Marty?
Yeah, we're gonna try to hit Tuesdays. I may be at a Dairy Queen somewhere in the country, but
What do you mean maybe?
no, we're gonna be on Tuesdays.
I think Dairy Queen might sponsor the Yakoffs.
Well, that it may happen again. It may happen again.
It might be your nickname might be now, instead of Kayak Jack, maybe like Marty Dilly Hughes.
There you go, Dilly. But I know one of those weeks I will be in Alabama at Gunnersville,
Yeah.
and another. No, I should be okay. Other than that, eco fishing may be one of those times, but because I
So
only have two big trips in the fall,
I'll figure it out.
so should yeah we'll get it done. Tuesday
Yeah.
nights at 8 is what we're planning Central Time
8 Central, yeah.
to do that, and then we'll also
And so
update people on the
and
events.
so one of the things I want to say, Marty, this time during the Yakoffs, instead of having last time it was Sunday night at midnight, the voting closed and the
Yeah.
winner was announced on the website. That's it. This time there will be no voting on Mondays.
Mhm.
So the voting is going to run Tuesday to Sunday.
Oh,
But on Monday morning, because we have these battle sponsorships and prizes during the week,
yeah.
on Monday mornings, instead of just on the website, I'm going to go live on Instagram and Facebook,
Oh, okay.
announce who won, announce who the battle is, announce who the
Nice.
prize is for next week,
Yeah.
announce the sponsors, remind them about the Yak, or remind everybody about the
Yeah.
podcast, and then voting will run from Tuesday morning till Sunday night.
And then what I'll do here too is we'll get a picture of them and we'll announce it on here as well on Tuesday night, the
Yeah.
winners, so
Yeah.
that way more people can see it too. So yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be a lot of fun, man. It's
And,
gonna
and
be
Kayak Angler is going to be posting a schedule of the releases of when this is going to be here and here and here. Instead of last time, it was our first inaugural event. So
yeah.
it was kind of random when we did stuff. Now we're going to have a schedule of this is coming out Monday, this is coming out Tuesday, this is coming out Thursday, blah, 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 blah. So you'll be able to see that and follow along and make sure you get in, because there's some pretty awesome prizes.
Oh
For
yeah.
the weekly prizes, and the 3 grand prizes are pretty huge just for logging in and voting
Gee.
and
What is
learning
the
kayak.
what does the winner of the Yakoff Awards get this year?
The angler,
Yeah.
Right now, the kitty's at $2,500 cash US to do with whatever they want, but it's kind of growing. That's
Oh,
another secret.
okay,
And then
okay. See,
the new belt, and then coverage in Wired to Fish and Kayak Angler,
yeah,
and in the magazine, and yeah, sponsorship opportunities and
yeah.
new
Wow.
brands, and the same thing. Like a bunch of the sponsors we have this time are some
Yeah.
companies I've never even heard of. That
Huh.
the anglers involved hooked me up with their sponsors,
Oh,
and
wow.
they want to support them. So
Nice.
it's
That's a
been
good idea.
exactly what I wanted, like a full
Yeah.
on sharing of resources and connections and
Yeah.
collaborating with everybody. So it's been awesome.
Yeah. You guys got to stay tuned. Those that watch us later, Tuesday nights at 8, we'll have the conversations with these each week's competitors
Yeah.
and their respective brackets,
And then bring in the
sponsors.
battle sponsor of the
Yeah.
week and
Yeah.
that kind of category sponsor too. And
Yeah.
they'll be like, there's a lot of cool new things that we've come up with about keeping people engaged and involved and excited, and
Yeah.
for learning what you can do with different kayaks. And we all love the industry, so, and we all
Yeah.
love kayak fishing. All you got to do is follow along, and there's some pretty awesome prizes that you can win
Yeah.
and learn something. And if you have something to share, all the pros don't know everything either. They'll pick up
Right.
stuff from you.
Yeah.
So
You
don't be
bet.
scared. Don't be scared to share.
There we go. All right. With that, I think we're got everything about done here.
Yeah.
No prizes tonight, guys. We're
Not
just having a
tonight.
little
We're gonna wait
preview.
till Tuesday.
Yeah.
But
But we hope you guys will make it, spread the word out
yeah,
there. And I'd say I do want to say that we got that Catch All You Can Saturday here. If you guys want to sign up for that, it's a lot of fun. And Keith, we're glad you're back and you're safe from your trip.
yeah.
And
Well,
hope everything goes well, man.
and I'm glad to announce that Marty is now officially working with Kayak Angler to be our host of these podcasts.
Yeah, that's
This
awesome, man.
time, he just did it out of the goodness of his heart.
Well, thank you. Yeah, and, maybe I should probably get a kayak angler shirt or something to
Yeah,
be
I should
official.
too.
Yeah.
We both have these shirts, Marty, from
Oh yeah,
CR.
I've got mine. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We get all kinds of clothing from all these things, but yeah, we need to have a official garment. Maybe I'll have something made up here. So
No, maybe I'll get some made up and send them to you. I think they're upstairs, but
okay,
I got a whole bunch of Yakoff decals made up, and I'll ship some down to you. And
all right.
maybe for everybody that wins prizes and stuff, we'll send some Kayak Angler stickers and
Yeah,
Yakoff stickers down to everybody.
there you go. All right, everybody. Well, we are going to sign off here in a second, and we just thank you guys for being on. And we'll see you next Tuesday, right? Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday on your show, but follow along Kayak Angler and on Facebook and Instagram, and you'll see the battles be picked live by Jake and myself.
All right. See you guys next time.
Thanks, Marty.
Yeah, you bet.